Good afternoon. My name is Merle Cuttitta. I'm president of SEIU Local 500, and today we're trying a new media here, for me anyway, a YouTube video. Today we have chosen to do a short message out to the membership that is in the Montgomery County Public Schools school system. And what we'd like to do is to update everyone on two issues. One being the MCPS budgeting process, of which all the unions in MCPS are sitting at the table and having input into the formulation of the operating budget for FY11. The other area that we will talk about briefly is negotiations of SEIU Local 500 and how that's progressing. I can't tell you a whole lot because we just got started, but we certainly can give you some background on how we formulated some of our ideas from the many of you that sent in the survey, answered the survey, and we were glad to get it, a good return. 23% of the ones sent out we got a return on, which is what they tell me is an excellent return. So let me first, before I go into those two things, tell you how every employee in Montgomery County Public Schools has worked extremely hard over the past years to bring this school system to the forefront as to one of the premier school systems within the nation. Also, every staff in MCPS has also helped to have the state of Maryland schools named as #1 in the nation last year. So for an update on the budget process, the superintendent will certainly be sharing his operating budget for FY11 within the next few days, and we want to let you know that as in the priorities for the negotiations, we had the same priorities within the budget process, which was #1, save jobs and benefits, and we needed to do it in a way that we would manage within the existing resources and that it would not have impact on school instruction. So those are pretty high orders, but I think we were able to certainly work together to do and come out with the best budget that we possibly could. This process is long. This is just the beginning. We have all the way down until May to go before this is actually approved. So therefore we will be certainly presenting to the not only the Board of Education in January, but also to the county councils later on in the spring. It's a long process, and I am hoping that you will be part of this process as we move through to the county council, because our funding, we do not make money in MCPS. We are not a revenue source. We get funding from the federal government, we get funding from the state, which goes to the local government, and then the counties dole out the monies that they have or they think is appropriate, and if they approve your budget. So certainly done what we needed to in the benefits package. Those will not be disturbed, but we believe in the best interest of our members, all of our members in MCPS, that it is not the time for us yet to settle on any economics that come into play because we do not feel that we have enough information right now to make that decision So that will come later on, as I said, as we work down through this process. It is important that all of us know what's there, and we don't feel right now that we have a really good handle on knowing what the county's deficit is. As far as our negotiations, we have just had our second meeting with the negotiating teams of MCPS and SEIU Local 500. Again, your same priorities that were spoken to in the survey. Your number one priority was to save jobs. Your second highest scoring was save benefits. And you have basically given us our marching orders. You have given us some ideas on, and I thank you for that, on how some creative or innovative things might be discussed within those negotiations. We will be looking at our negotiations through the lens of where is it that we can do some innovation and quality language within the contract? How do we improve some of the working conditions within the contract, and maybe heighten some more on the collaborative efforts during these times that are different from any time that we've seen before? Is how are we using our resources the best that we can, the most efficient way that we can, and that our people are trained and able to perform the jobs of the future. These are all things that we need to be thinking about now. And so with these challenges of the budgets that we have, it's a good time to use that brain power. So I implore you and ask you to move ahead and think about things that you might see that might be done in a different way, and let us know. So I'm hoping that as our representatives move around to different schools and locations, that you join them for some of their forums, ask the questions, offer ideas, and to step up and help us, because we're going to need that commitment from you come spring, when we've got to go before the county council to let them know our thoughts, where we stand, and how we plan to move our school system ahead with the support of every single employee in Montgomery County Public Schools. Thank you.